Hello guys, welcome to another JW Fishing. As you can see, today we're back on the River Avon. This time we're upstream from the city centre of Bath and we're fishing the Claverton stretch. Today is a different approach from what I did last time. We're chub fishing today. So I've got myself a tin of spam. I've tackled light, so we're going to spend a couple of hours just walking up and down this stretch, seeing if we can find where the chub are. I'll show you my tackle in just a moment. Right, so here's the tackle I'm using today. I've got a 10-foot Shakespeare 2-in-1 multi-feeder rod with a quiver tip at the end, which is great for bite detection. And on that I've got a Shakespeare Ganza reel, which is a lovely little reel. And on that I have 8-pound line. That's the maximum I would use on a river. I wouldn't really go much more. Ideally I'd want 6-pound line. Right, now on the terminal tackle, so we've got the 8-pound main line, and on that we've got a swivel with 3-pound line coming off with 3 swan shots on there, just so we can hold bottom and we can sort of play it around the swim. Attached to that is another swivel, size 8 swivels these are, and on that we have a 6-pound hook length, which then takes us down to a 1/4 size 8 wide gape hook. And no hair rig today, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the meat straight onto the hook. That's why I'm using a bit of a bigger hook than I would normally use. But hopefully with the meat you sort of need a bigger hook so you can strike through and into the fish. Lovely. So let's put the bait on. As you can see, going to be using spam, good old lucky spam. Great bait for chub, real meaty and good scent in the water. Lovely, so let's get fishing. Right, so I've just spoken to the farmer and he's just had a walk down there, been training his gun dogs. And he said as he was walking down there, just on the bend, about 50 yards up, there was a nice chub, he reckoned about 10 to 14 inches, about 3 pounds he reckoned. So I think I might give it 20 minutes in air and I might take a walk back down, well, take a walk upstream and see if we can catch ourselves one. But he said he'll probably leave it half an hour because the dogs were in and out of the water, so we'll give it half an hour for it to settle and then we might make our way down there. Right, so I've just got down to the upper swim that the farmer was telling me about, and as soon as I got here there was chub just sitting down in the shallows. I just dropped the bait on their head. One mouthed it and that spooked the shoals, so what I've done, I've chucked in a bit of spam. I'm just going to rest it for 5-10 minutes, see if the fish come back out. If not, I might head off to another swim and see if we can find some more chub, and then I'll come back to this one later. But as you can see, I've attracted a herd of cows, which I'll show you in a second, and they've been following me up and down the river, so fingers crossed we're going to get a chub. Oh, here we are then. Oh, I'm soaked. I'd go in the river after this one. What a lovely little chub, eh? This on that spot I was telling you about, the little one with the farmer that the farmer was telling me about. Gorgeous chub. Probably about 2.5, 3 pounds. Lovely fish. See if we can get a bit of a close-up on him. There we are. What a gorgeous fish. That was again on the spam. Just in that little shallow swim. It was a nightmare to get in net, but I had to get into net him. Got himself caught up in a little tree, but we managed to get him and he's all safe. So I think it's time we slip him back. Lovely. Let's get him back. Right, I had a walk up and down the river just after that chub. There wasn't any swims that I sort of had a fancy, so I've got half an hour left, I reckon, and I'm gonna have a go up on the canal, because the canal's just next to the river anyway, so it's only about a 2-minute walk, and it's on the way back to the car. So I'm going to continue with spam, same rig I was using on the river, to see if we maybe pick up a bream or something, just see if we can pick up one of the bigger fish in the canal. When I was talking to the farmer, he said there was a 23-pound carp came out just further up near the farm, so fingers crossed we might even get a carp. So let's get fishing. Right, so I'm going to show you how I hook on the spam. So what it is, I just use my fingers and rip out a good chunk of meat, and I get my hook and I put that straight in, pull it out the other side, turn it and put it back in. So basically you can't see the hook, all you can see is a chunk of meat. Lovely. Once this boat's passed, we'll put it back out. So here we are then. Had a nice little bite there. I'm glad we come up on the canal. Look at that. Lovely little bream. That is back on the spam again. Probably what, £1.5, £2? Lovely fish. Glad we came up here in the end. Let's slip him back. Beautiful. Right, so if you watch my video at Newton Park carp fishing, you'll remember me saying that the last time I caught an eel would have been, well, must have been 10 years ago or so. But lo and behold, second cast up, just the first cast after that bream, and I've gone and caught myself another eel. So this time, I'm going to see if I can pick him up a bit better than I did last time. I'm just going to slip him back. But there he is, he's in the net. He's not playing ball today, so we'll slip him back. Right, so I've just packed up, no more fish. We do finish on 3 fish, that lovely little chub we had earlier, down on the river. All on spam, and that bream, probably a couple of £1.5, £2, which was a nice fish for me, like my first fish on the canal. And then that eel, which was a bit of a surprise again. But that was all on spam, all on the same rig. So I'm going home happy. But until the next time guys, please like and subscribe. I'll see you later.